Every day, historic buildings across America are being torn down, and what's inside can be lost or destroyed forever. But not if Mike and Robert get there first.
Bring it down just a little bit.
From an old farmhouse to an abandoned mill, together they restore, repurpose, or resell whatever salvage they can find.
Yeah, this is a no fun thing.
They're saving pieces of history and America, one salvage job at a time.
The value just keeps going up.
They are the Salvage Dawgs.
It's all automated.
I have to a lot. Oh, hell, Mike's been farming again. It's got agriculture written.
What did I mean? I missed the party, the invitation. I didn't get an invitation to the party.
Did you bring a Mai Tai? What is it, Mike?
You know what it is?
No. That's a shucker. A shucker.
That is a...
Oyster shucker? My favorite, the corn shucker.
Yeah, that was an unusual piece, you know. It was in perfect condition. I've never seen one in operation before.
Is it more valuable if it works?
So you think somebody's going to buy this to use as a corn shucker?
There's some angry-looking gears in there.
I believe it's, yeah, you don't want to be sticking your fingers in there. Is it a dekerneler or a shucker? There's a difference. Is there really?
It's an unkerneler.
We don't even know what the hell that thing is.
No.
Is there such thing as a dekerneler?
That's what I want to know.
Well, let's stick it in and find out.
I think it's... There it goes. Get a bucket.
It did
Check it out. He was really into it.
That was cute.
Howard was fired up.
He was like, bring me more corn. Let's do another one.
Is there an owner's manual on this?
Okay. I need safety glasses. Going. Here we go.
Look at this.
Oh, my God.
That's some colorful popping corn right there.
I don't know if it's popping corn, but
What did you pay for it?
Now that I got you loving it,
Well, you
I can
know,
say anything, can't I?
the fact that it works is awesome.
oh, I think it'll definitely sell. Definitely.
Yeah, well, it may just end up at Robert's house. I think it's you know. I can do this all day.
Get him more corn.
People used to.
Bring me corn. Let's put 425 on it. Good job, guys.
God, what an exciting morning.
All right, guys. You know, we got another salvage job this week.
Another one.
That's what we do. You know, Mike calls them meat and potatoes. Right.
Yeah.
Well, we got like a gyro and potato.
Gyro and potatoes?
Yeah. It's a Greek revival from probably, you know, mid-1800s, maybe a little bit earlier, up in Bentleyville, Pennsylvania.
Nice.
So at least that's some of the styling I see in the pictures. House has got some good stuff in it.
Take a look.
Especially the front doors, you know, it's got the double ones. This is not a log house, though. This is a masonry house.
Oh, look at that.
I saw some pictures of the locks in there, and they're Dutch elbow locks, so that's about, you know, they're kind of like carpenter
Robert's
locks.
got a
Sounds
hankering.
interesting.
He loves that.
You know, there's mantles, there's flooring, there's all sorts of good stuff. Ooh, and, what's this thing? Oh, that's a coop. Ooh.
Is it?
That's a corn crib or a chicken coop or something like that.
Isn't that cool?
Down in the shop, you said something about you figuring out another way to convert one of these freight carts from the bigger ones. Is it a freight cart? Is it a furniture dolly? What is it?
Postal cart.
Okay, so a big industrial cart. What are you going to do with it?
I'm going to make a couch out of it. You know, that's the reaction I'm used to. Yeah, so
Well, we can talk about it and we can second guess it, but I think we got better things to do. Let's get on the road.
Let's get it done.
all right.
You got a build?
Yeah, I gotta build. You know how I like carts.
Yeah.
You know, I'm always looking for ways to repurpose something with wheels on it. I like wheels. This is a freight cart. It's got this cool bumpers on it.
Mm-hmm.
These are pallets that I got the other week over at another industrial place. But once we get inside, we'll put it together. I'll show you what I got in mind.
All right. It's literally Black Dog Salvage now.
Come on, Molly Mae. I had an idea to make a couch. They build a lot of pallets out of white oak. It's a good wood. The thing about this one, it had a lot of quarter sawn in it. Quarter sawn is cut on the bias. It's cut on the radius, I mean. All right, so you get a lot of this tigering. This kind of gives it that craftsman look.
One side, we cut that in half and brought it over to be kind of the armrests. I'm basically gonna try to make 2 equal-sized pieces out of this.
You can't just go flat seat, straight back. You know, that's a church pew. You know, you want to make it ergonomic. So you want the seat to tilt slightly. There's a whole science to it. There's, you know, just to get it to feel good. So I'm going to play with the tilt, and we're going to build all the support structure from scratch. We're about 50% done with it. We've done all the coarse work. So Jeff will clean it up, plane the wood, screw it in, and clear coat everything with a polyurethane. And we'll roll it onto the floor. Good job.
You'll be careful. That was a fun build.
All right.
Morning, we're in Southwest Pennsylvania, Bentleyville, right? JR Contracting, a big contracting firm here in Southwest PA, has bought this piece of property, and this house is overstayed its welcome.
Things of interest, front doors, obviously, the interior, some interior doors, some mantles, and kind of the meat and potatoes, and then there's some good flooring. There's a little chicken coop down there that I'm kind of
I'm loving the look of that.
He's got a hankering for a chicken coop. Also, there's a couple of nice lots that I want to make sure that we save. But one-day job.
One-day job.
Well, let's get it together.
Let's do it, guys.
1, 2, 3, Dawgs!
Well, I'm just gonna go high and far.
I'll go near and wide. We're just blitzing this room, man.
Oh, yeah.
Broke one.
That's $5, Robert.
Who needs anger management when you got a salvage job?
That one did feel like it was ready to let go. You know, every once in a while you come across a house that just
Fights you the whole way.
Right, but this one just knew it was time. They knew the dogs were in town. The dogs are back in town.
I like this tile a lot. It looks like moss to me.
You know, Grayson's been working in the field with us for over 2 years. She's a, complete member of the team. I trust her with anything that we do out there that she's done before.
I'm growing up. Taking off manuals by myself. I'm on my own.
If she's concerned about it, she'll ask you. If she knows how to do it, she'll do it.
I'm break it. All the tile that Robert's broken is okay for him to break. one tile that I break, and that's it. You're looking for a new job. Dang it! See what I'm saying? That sucks. Oh, don't let him see that. $5 right there.
Oh, well, she's seen us do it and has done it with us for a couple years now.
It sucks that this was already broken.
You already broke it?
No, really, it's too bad. It's really
That
too
means
bad.
I broke it. That's what that means. You know? That's the stutter of guilt, is what they call it.
Yeah, well, she's not always honest, is she?
Hey, she's learned through the years. I don't know how it got broken.
Besides standing on top of this and breaking these,
But I will say that I got the full hearth. That came out really well.
Ooh, nice.
It just wants to be salvaged. I mean, look at that. That's ready to go. Win some, lose some. I can't be too greedy.
This is a replica of what's downstairs. Short, as you can see. I'm going to harvest all the transoms and side lights and trim and take the door, leave the jamb. And I think Robert's going to do the opposite downstairs and try and save the whole thing.
Don't start on me.
Hush up in there.
You know, some people are getting some things done here. So Mike says they're not good sellers. I say you need to have a lot of choices when it comes to front doors.
Mark my word, I'll be able to sell all these parts before Robert sells the whole. They turn this into gas. There's your valve. You can reuse this. That's awesome. So that tells you that that's not original to the house. This mantle put back together in good shape to the right person, you're probably looking at probably $900 to $1,000 for it, because it's really that nice. I think that's it.
Going after this door, and more particularly the hardware that's on this door. In that time period, you know, in Pennsylvania, you're more likely to run into these Dutch elbow locks. Probably, my guess would be about 1820, maybe a little bit later. It's just a pivot, and it closes automatically, which is cool. There's a spring in there. Yeah, you'd probably be looking at about $300 for the lock itself.
Robert's a doorknob specialist.
Yeah.
Oh, collector, excuse me.
Yeah.
Oh, hoarder, excuse me. Let me get the title right.
Just all the way you say it, you know? They're rare. They're much more rare than the typical rim locks we get at home. But, you know, the market for it is limited. That's the keeper, obviously handmade. Very nice. Well, you know, there was a lot of work left to do in the house. I'm looking around, and where's Mike? He's down across the road playing with his chicken coop.
I like it. I wonder how it's going to look going down the highway on the back of a truck.
That was really all he was there for.
Wait for me!
What you want to do with this chicken coop?
I want to plop it on the trailer.
Grayson loves this thing. Grayson's got chickens, so she's seeing a chicken coop. That little structure just puts a smile on your face.
It's hard to put into a concise statement why I love this so much, but I can picture so many uses for it.
Well, I think it was a corn crib. Yeah, you put slats in. It's just got the look. It's got tapered sides. It's got a cool roof on it. It's about 16 feet long.
Look at that. Oh, you know what? You
Survey says
food trucks are like taking, you could like sell something
it's
out
a
of here.
food truck.
Yeah.
We could just stick this in the parking lot and sling wieners. Well, sell hot dogs. I like slinging wieners. It was actually mortise and tenon wood peg structure, which
That's really surprised me when I looked.
and me too. I thought it was going to be like 2x4 construction. See how it's mortised through,
Yep.
and then it's all wood pegged up here. Mortise and tenon.
You know, the tiny house craze is sweeping the nation. And this is a really, really tiny house, sure. But even just like a kid's fort or some like treehouse sort of things. I don't know.
We'll take the casing off the inside first. All right. See what we got.
Okay.
The whole assembly is really nice. It's period for this when this house was built, which is probably about 1820, if not earlier. So I'm going to try and get it out one piece. It's unlikely because this is a masonry structure, but I'm going to get a lot of flack for it too. If it takes more than 10 minutes, you know, it's not worth it. If you can find a buyer for the whole thing, it's worth about, you know, $2,500 bucks.
Oh, look at the mechanism, would you? That's fantastic.
It's actually Deca.
Yeah.
1920s, 1930s. Once I got started on the lower door, I began to see, hey, this is very unlikely that I'm going to get it out, and if I do, I'm going to break everything up. This whole door system was put in, and the masons built the brick, and you can see it right here, how tight the brick is to the door frame itself. The door was built with the house, as opposed to after. We're never going to get it out one piece. I'm like, well, there's no way in hell we're going to be able to get this thing out. It's all packed firm, unlike on a wood structure where you'd have some gaps and you can take some sawzalls and release it. There might be some pieces we cut out of it.
Robert had to concede that the house was essentially built around the door, so he went the Mike way. Who saw that coming?
I haven't completely given up. I'm giving it some serious thought right now. How to maybe piece it out. But I'm having trouble concentrating. I might be able to use it for parts to put it all back together again. It's got some really nice moldings to it. I was determined to get the thing out in one piece.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean I wasn't going to compromise, and it's just a matter of what you find as you get into the surgery, whether the patient will live as a whole or there'll be amputations.
Bring me a sledgehammer. I'd go for it. You got it, Grayson? There's a chance of it doing. That's a true salvage term. You know, here I was, and it was right there, and then it went, and it was all gone.
We had a big forklift that we were just going to go underneath it and transfer it to our trailer.
I've been doing this a long time, and this is a first for me.
Well,
says it's all built in mortise and tenon.
Well, it's just sitting on railroad ties, so look at that.
Oh, they have it strapped, don't they?
Now it floats.
Do they have straps around it?
Yeah,
Looks like-
well, that's
they
keep
got
it together.
that. They got it. That's awesome.
Awesome.
It was solid. I mean, that thing did not budge or buckle at all. That should be good. Got it.
Here comes the coop.
I was pretty nervous there, but you did it.
Really?
Yeah, I was.
Oh, you think I was going to roll it over?
Yeah.
I want to take this thing apart. You know, and this is all a matter of how are things built in the first place. So what we're trying to do is reverse engineer them. So right now we've just cleared around the edges, and we're going to see if we can't just move it straight out of the opening. We can do that because we've separated the sill, the stone sill, from the rest of it, just like when it was built. But then, as we took out the parts, I started thinking, well, there's a little room up here. There's a little wiggle room. And hey, we're not going to be rotating out the whole sill. We can cut, separate.
We can save
We
it.
can rebuild him. We have the technology.
Now we need that corner and more. Oh, easy.
Yeah,
I'm not even hitting that hard now.
you're good.
Oh, boys, we got this. Come on, we got it.
And that allowed us to get it out because by tilting, you make it needs a taller opening. By cutting it loose and shimmying it out, we were able to get it out in one piece. I've got it.
Oh, you're strong.
Let go of it so you don't hurt your back. Now I've got the whole thing, and Mike's got a bunch of pieces.
Christy, come and check this out.
Wow, what is that?
Isn't that awesome?
Yes.
It's a cart couch.
Love the freight cart couch. Sits well, too.
Thank you.
Jeff has gotten the angle just right.
Wow,
You know?
this is nice.
Isn't it?
Kind of, to me, feels like a oversized porch swing. So it has a little nostalgia.
Rock the baby.
This is relaxing.
Tag it.
All right.
All right.
It was a good design. It lent itself to the proper proportions. I was real happy the way it turned out.
You should be happy.
I'm happy.
I'll be happier when it sells really quick.
It's sold already.
Well, there you go. I'm happy. There was an old, small, basically a garage. So Grayson and Mike and I went down and just started having at it.
We want barn wood. What we do, we build wood. A lot of people use it for paneling in houses. It's got an allure. It's got a look, a patina, and it doesn't have to be perfect. This stuff right here, it's thin, it's a little cup, but it's got a good look, so we're going to go after it. Knock the lower nails out and just swing it out and let the top pry itself off.
1, 2, 3.
I think it's a mutual ass kicking, to tell you the truth.
I mean, I think we got that thing done in an hour and a half or something. Good thing it wasn't a bit bigger.
Yeah, I was done. At the end, that last boar's like, screw it.
Now we gotta pick all this crap up.
Good wood right there, brother.
Yeah, I tell you what, if the bugs could talk. Well, I think we won, but it was touch and go.
You know, we got a full truck, almost.
Yeah, a couple of them. We got some
Doors,
floors, great hardware.
The chicken coop or corn crib.
That's an outhouse.
That was the goal. So all we got left to do is wrap it up and go home.
What a week, man.
This was a good little salvage job. I mean,
Nice mix.
It was a great mix.
That was a very cool piece of equipment you brought in.
Yeah, it put a smile on our face, that's for sure.
And you made a very cool postal card into a couch, right?
Yeah, that was awesome. It just felt good, too.
I got a whole door. You got a partial door. That's
perfect.
Good. Good stuff.
And the corn crib, chicken coop, hot dog stand, whatever you want to call it, we got it. Yeah. We got it here, Blake.
And that's just what we can remember. What a week. That was awesome.
We're going to have to go over the inventory list.
How'd we do?
Great.